Hey, what is going on guys, it's Carlos and today I'm doing a review on AT&T's portable hotspot, the Unite Pro. So this hotspot is created by Netgear and is being powered under AT&T's network. And you'll be able to get some decent upload and download speeds from this little device. But before we dive into those specs, let's go ahead and take a look at the design. Now the Unite Pro has a rubbery grip feel to it, so it won't slip away from you when you hold it, or it won't slide away from you when you place it on a table. Now one thing that you'll probably already notice is that it's a bit bulky, but somehow I was able to fit this inside my pants pocket, but I'll probably just have this thing out next to my laptop or inside my backpack when I'm traveling. Now on the back side it has a Netgear logo and the back is removable, which reveals the giant 4020 mAh battery, and right above the battery there's a micro SIM card. At the top there is a power button, at the bottom there's a micro USB port for charging it, and two other ports where you're able to plug in external antennas to get more signal coverage out of this device. Now on the front there's a 2.4-inch capacitive touchscreen, and this isn't a high-end screen with 1000 pixel per inch densities. Instead it's rocking a 320 by 240 resolution with a 166 ppi, and you can clearly see the pixels on this display. But you know what, this really doesn't matter since you won't be spending much time using the screen. You'll probably just have to configure it one time and be on your way. Oh, and this also comes with a blue indicator light letting you know your device is connected, and it turns red when the battery is low. The best feature about this little device is that it shows you how much data you have used and how much data is remaining on your plan. It's great that it shows you right when you turn on the device. Now setting this device up, it's really easy. When you turn it on, it will display your Wi-Fi name, password, signal strength, and your percentage of the battery. So it's really easy to connect to it with your phone, laptop, or computer since it already creates a Wi-Fi password and name for you by default. But you can easily change the name and the Wi-Fi password by clicking on the Wi-Fi logo. It's really that easy. This hotspot is also a dual band, so it supports the 2.4 GHz band and the 5 GHz band. But you have to enable it in the settings in order for it to work, and it will eat up more of your battery life. There's also a guest setting. You can also connect up to 15 devices and limit how many devices can connect to it, and block devices as well. There's also a WPS button to connect to the hotspot more seamlessly, and last but not least, a message menu where it displays the message you get from AT&T. Now one thing that is really sweet is that you can use this hotspot as a battery pack to charge up your smartphone or tablet. The only deal breaker is that you can only charge it up to a maximum of 90 minutes, and you have to use this cable that looks like an OTG cable. Now something that was a bit hard for me to do was type on this thing. Its screen is really small, which doesn't help at all, but the good thing is that you will probably type on it once. Hopefully once you finish setting up the device. Now battery life on this device is pretty great. I was able to get around 14 hours, and that was with LTE on all the time. I hardly ever saw HSPA plus. And the only complaint that I do have is that it takes it a while for it to fully charge up. Now you're probably wondering, how fast is this hotspot? Well, that really depends on how good AT&T is in your area. I'm in a decent coverage with LTE, and I was able to get 21 megabytes down and 15 up. There are also some days where I was getting 3 megabytes down and 1 up. So really this just comes down to AT&T. But even at 3 megabytes down, I was still able to stream YouTube videos on my MacBook Pro without no stutter. Now Wi-Fi range isn't the greatest on this device either. If you start backing away from it a few feet, you can see some of the Wi-Fi bars start to drop. But it's small enough that you can fit it in your pocket or backpack and just have it with you all the time. Anyways, that's what I did. I didn't leave it around. I always carried it everywhere with me. Now moving right along, let's talk about the data plans that you can get with this hotspot. So AT&T offers one type of data plan, which is a data connect for $50. And it includes 5 gigs. So it's a bit on the expensive side, but if you're traveling for a whole month and need access to the internet, it can be useful. On my trip to California, I tried to limit myself to only using 1.5 gigs of data. So I didn't watch many YouTube videos, but I didn't read a lot of news articles. I was on Twitter and uploaded a video from this hotspot, and then I was heading into the 3 gigabyte territory. So you know, 5 gigs for me is pretty much enough for me to last me through a whole month. And something else that you can do to get yourself a little bit more data is add this device to your mobile share data plan if you're with AT&T, which range from 300 megabytes all the way to 100 gig, and from there you can select the data plan that suits your needs. Now this is a great device to travel with, but using it at home I can't find myself using it all since the data plans are really expensive. But if you're on the road, this is a great little device to have, so you can connect your tablet, laptop, and do work or just entertain yourself, even with those expensive data plans, but it's worth it. Anyways, you can pick this device up at AT&T for $499 on a 2-year contract, or buy it for full price of $200. I'll have links down below if you're interested in buying this product. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure to smack that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you're a new viewer. I like seeing new subscribers. I get those emails all the time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.